Good morning, friends. 7:30 in the morning, family's asleep. This is not normal for me to be up before them. I do some French press if I didn't get sleep because I was up too late playing video games. But if I did get sleep, I afford myself one AeroPress, which Amy griefs me for because she doesn't think hot liquids should be touching plastics. Okay, so anyway, this is our dough kitchen. It's the most beautiful part of our house, and you can tell it's moderately clean because it's Amy's domain. And as we make a transition out toward my studio, you will notice this is not the case. This is not going to be like a posh I cleaned up to show everybody. This is going to be like, I have ADHD. When I get into projects, I lose track of everything. And so it doesn't really happen, like cleaning and stuff. There's two parts to the converted garage that I'll show you. One is up here. This is my like converted, well, it's like an attic, like perch, where I do a lot of my computering, producing, making content, all that stuff. And then I have the downstairs, which is just the garage that we converted. And it is a mess. It's a mess. Here, I'll show you some messes. There's a mess. I filmed our nanny's wedding. So that's that. Lights everywhere from the wedding. This over here, this is exactly how we recorded drums for the record. But this is where it went down. I sat right here, even though I have a desk right there. That's a total mess. I sat right here so I had eyesight with Joe. And we ran 10 channels of drums and just sat there and went back and forth patiently. This cool tapestry right here is from Society 6, by the way. And then these images, you can see some of them like fell off and I need to fix. Inigo Montoya is kind of busted here. But the idea here is these are just inspiring characters. The Vlogbrothers, Aaron Weiss from Me Without You, Pomplamoose, Gwen Stefani, Beyonce, the list goes on. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Diego Valeri from the Portland Timbers, Anna Green Gables and Diana when I think Anne gives elderberry wine to Diana because she's not feeling well and gets her drunk on accident. Mr. Rogers, who is the ultimate example of being a public servant through the art that you make. Okay, that's the garage. This is where it gets even crazier. This is where I've just been lost for hours and hours. But you can see things get normally messy, but they get really messy when I'm making records. Super messy. So some of you may have scored a listening companion. These go along with the CDs and you open them up and they have all this like commentary and then on the back they fold out like a poster and have a full spread of the lyrics, and that's for both Dear Keeps Pace and Medicine. So I just got in the mail these print cartridges because for better or worse, I've been printing these at home. I think I kind of thought that it would like save me money, but it costs me a lot of time and the ink is pretty expensive. So I'm probably going to print them somewhere not here in the coming future. But in the meantime, I have like a paper cutter and a crease machine and everything, and I've gotten pretty good at it. And it's kind of satisfying. So if you've gotten one of these early listening companions, I personally folded and cut them and printed them. I'm working on 15 songs right now, actively just step by step going through each of them. And I'm in the phase of the process where I'm going through asking myself, is this really done? Do I need to take things out? Do I need to add a few things or change a few things or fix a few parts vocally? And then the record's gonna be off and away. It's pretty exciting. To those of you who've been watching the YouTube content, you know I've been making a lot of these very creative vlogs, which are essentially invitations into my process. And I haven't been doing that because it's not appropriate to do it at this stage. The songs each have origin stories, and the origins of the songs are really special, but the later you get, the more technical it gets. and it's not as easy to invite people along. So I'm in hibernation mode, but I am really excited to do more of that. And most of all, I'm excited to release and share music with everyone. You should know, if you've been in our ecosystem for a while, I really make these YouTube videos with my mailing list in mind. We have a growing mailing list of 400 or 500 people, and it's still really small, and it's really fun because I feel kind of like I'm able to get to know some of the people. Many of the people that I think about when I make these YouTube videos are just them, and trying to stay in touch and stay connected. And so if you're not on the mailing list, you should totally go to tensepdx.com/fam, or just on the landing page, you can find an opt-in. I really think of the mailing list as like a very precious space. It's like where the people that really seem to get the most life from our music end up, and I work really hard to use that space well and caringly. So if you do sign up for that, you won't get spammed. You'll just get very thoughtful, occasional weekly kind of like little bits about what's going on with us and things we're thinking about, and news about new videos, new music. So it'd be great to see you over there. And you can also hit the sub button here. But anyway, big love to everyone. Thank you for your ongoing support. So many messages, so many comments, so many expressions of gratitude that just lift us up. So we're excited to give you more and keep this little spaceship on its journey to the moon. See you guys soon.
Love, perhaps this song is a creed. Sometimes I believe that someday when we're older, when all this blows over, I hope it rings true. Even though we get down sometimes, even though we're in too deep, itty bitty miracles percolating underneath. Even though we eat the rind, even though we spin and grind, little tiny particles, water flowing underneath.